A long, long time ago, before there were roads, buildings, or cities, the land we now call Canada was home to many indigenous peoples. They lived in harmony with the forests, lakes, and animals, each group with their own language, stories, and traditions. The Haida lived by the ocean, building great canoes. The Cree roamed the forests. The Mi'kmaq fished the Atlantic waters. This land was rich and alive. One bright morning, hundreds of years later, ships with big white sails appeared on the eastern horizon. These were explorers from Europe. In 1497, a man named John Cabot from England arrived, sailing across the ocean. He was amazed by the endless forests and the number of fish in the sea. Not long after, in 1534, a French explorer named Jacques Cartier came to visit. He sailed down a wide, flowing river and met the indigenous people who welcomed him. This place is called Kanata, they told him, using their word for village. Cartier thought they meant the whole land, and so he called it Canada. For many years, the French and the English came and built homes, trading posts and forts. They traded furs with the First Nations and built friendships, but sometimes there were battles too. The French settled along the St. Lawrence River, in a place they called New France, while the English moved into other parts of the land. In 1759, there was a big battle in Quebec between the French and the English. The English won, and soon after, most of Canada became part of the British Empire. But even then, many French-speaking families stayed in Quebec, proud of their language and culture. As the years passed, the land grew. New towns were built, forests were cleared, and railroads stretched across the hills and mountains. People came from many countries to start a new life, but Canada was still just a group of colonies ruled by Britain. Then, something amazing happened. It was the year 1867. For provinces, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia decided they wanted to be stronger together. They met and made a big decision to join as one country called Canada. This special moment was called Confederation. On July 1st, 1867, Canada was born. The man who helped bring them all together was Sir John A. Macdonald. He became the first Prime Minister of Canada. He dreamed of a country that stretched from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific. As time went on, more provinces and territories joined. The railroad helped connect the East to the West. Canada was growing. The people of Canada chose a red and white flag with a bright maple leaf in the middle. They stood tall, proud of their beautiful lakes, tall mountains, and friendly hearts. Canada became known around the world as a peaceful and kind country, where everyone could live freely. And so, from villages and rivers, from explorers and battles, from many languages and cultures, Canada was discovered, built, and united, becoming the great nation it is today. Now, every July 1st, Canadians wave their flags, sing songs, and say, "Happy birthday, Canada!"